Hey everybody, we've got umpires. Might have been a bit premature starting some, but anyway, let's warm up. It's pretty cold down here for Otago versus South Canterbury. Through the lineups, and we should do the same thing. So I'll run through the Otago batting lineups. Tie position. Leading off will be the shortstop, Whatukura. Batting second for Otago, the centre fielder, right fielder Ash Watson. The third hitter will be Cam Watts, the catcher. James Matheson batting in the fourth spot is the right fielder. Angus Scott, the DP, is batting at 5. Logan Herbert, the first baseman, is batting at 6. Nathan Hill, the centre fielder, is batting at 7. Hemi Takana, second baseman, and he is batting at 8. And in the 9 spot is Phoenix Bell, who is playing third base. Pitching for Otago will be Jacob Whitlock. On the bench, Alistair Conway, Callum Morale and Josh Jones. The South Canterbury lineup, and I'll do the lineup as they are in the field. Pitching will be Josh Eastwood. He will be Jacob Neal. The other pitcher in the squad will be DP. Catching, Dylan Potts. First base, Ricky McLeod. Second base, Corey Durham. Third base, Hammy Goldsmith. Shortstop, Ricky Minchington. Left field is Cooper White. Centre fielder, Jacob White. Right fielder, Ben Hunter Brady. And here we go, we're underway. Josh Eastwood with ball 1. Eastwood with the 0-1. Hit to second base there. Horrible bounce for Corey Durham there. I still think he should have got it, but no, that was a pretty horrible bounce. And Corbin to Whatukura finds his way to second base to start the game off. It's a good start for Otago here and a chance to score runs early. Now hitting is the right fielder Ash Watson. Ball outside and down. And if you're wondering, this easterly has been relentless since about 11 o'clock this morning. It started to get really cold, but the players won't feel the cold. Two balls to Ash Watson. Eastwood with the pitch. Squares the bunch, puts it down. And play developed, and Corey Durham was slow getting across there. Very quick running Ash Watson bunts his way on. You have to call that an infield single. It was a very nice bug, very nice piece of running. So runners in AM. Otago will have a prime opportunity to score runs here, and they do score a run on the miscommunication there. He was throwing it to the got him eventually in the tag, and the umpires are looking at each other saying, have you got that, have you got that? Umpire calls him safe. The run scored. The umpires get together and decide that it was safe. So Cam, in the meantime, there's a run scored and the runner's gone to third, and Cam's got one ball and one strike on him now. Very patient hitting by Cam, and the umpire didn't seem to think that was a strike. It's up and in. Strike call on that one. It's 2-2. One out, one run in, and a runner on third. James Madison hit it straight back at the pitcher. It looked like he got him in the glove. Now the play over the first looked like he didn't get his foot down in time, and he did look safe, but that's what the umpires initially called him safe at first. But then the runner, Ash Watson, scurried home and scored. So that's 2-0. And they're saying that he wasn't on the ground. Which, to be fair, I thought was the case as well. Scott's the batter here, and he squared and bumped to bunt on that one and chased one player above his own. He got away from catch and balls. James Matheson able to scurry over to second base. And it's popped up way behind the net. Safely foul. Asking for the count from the umpire. 2 strikes, 1 ball. That was pretty close, but obviously a ball. 2-2. The outside pitch that way to left field for the left-hander. It's pretty good contact on it, but foul. Just left it a little late. Grounds that to first base. Nobody there. Couldn't make the throw. Scott safe on first. James Matheson makes his way over to third base. And it's Canterbury one here, we've heard about it. It's, haven't been able to field the short balls in play so far in this innings. Several opportunities to make outs, but not able to execute, so I'm looking to improve on that here. You know what they're doing. There's one out, runners at the corners, and Logan Herbert is the batter here. And that's up. The runner goes, the runner's out, that's 2 outs, but he's sacrifices himself to score a run. As James Matheson comes over to score for the second run of the game. So 2 out. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Pitch from Eastwood there. Logan there finds himself in a 1-2 hole here. Pitch on the outside corner. Nice. So Herbert struck out there. It's the end of the first innings. And it's 2-0 to Otago. Right, just checking my maths, which is never my strong suit, and it's actually 3-0 to Otago. Of course, Corbin, to Wairua, Ash Watson, James Matheson were the 3 players who scored in that innings. We're going to go to the bottom. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. Doing the pitching. Leading off for South Canterbury will be Corey Durham, and he'll be followed by Ricky McLeod and Jacob Neal. So South Canterbury will be looking to pick back some of the deficit from the early first innings. Change up there from sorry. Again, strong hands from the players mixed up here. Corey Durham, of course, the batter. Strong hands. Outside. So Durham finds himself on first base. Good lead-off hitting there. Patient lead-off hitter. may have even been a pitch out. I'm not sure if they knew that was coming or not. But Durham handily thrown out by former Black Sox catcher Cam Watt. That throw beat Corey there by quite a good margin. So one out now. 2 balls on our hitter Ricky McLeod. That was a strike. Strikes. First base umpires. One ball, 2 strikes. Yeah. So many things to keep thinking about all the time. Sometimes the pitch count can get away from us all. That one's hit high up into the air behind third base. The fielders converge on the ball, and the left fielder ends up collecting that quite nicely. James Matheson. Could have been disastrous though, because the centre fielder Nathan Hill was racing across to the same spot. Didn't look like a lot of calling going on. Anyway, the out was taken. That's good. 2 out. Jacob Neal hits one straight up the middle, hits the pitcher on the foot, and he makes it to first base. So good hitting up the middle there by Jacob, and the ball squirting around off Jacob Whitlock's foot allows him to get on. Nice piece of hitting. Dylan Potts into bat, and his third base coach is just telling him to hit it hard, which is probably good advice. 2 out, the runner on first. Pitch outside. That's ball 1. Runner on first, 2 out. Likes that one inside on this occasion. Evens up the count. Oh, nice crack there from Dylan. Was right on that one, just missed it. Fouls it back, and the count's, I think, 1 and 2. Well, I matched the umpire this time. I hope we both got it right. Here's the 1-2. Oh, nice, nasty change up for strike 3. That fooled just about everybody in the stadium. So Potts is the 3rd out for South Canterbury. After 1 completed innings, it's 3-0 to Otago. first batter is Nathan Hill. Nathan playing out in centre field. Bunts it. One bounces in front of Eastwood, who in the end makes a really good throw to get the out, but it was a great bunt. And it was mayhem, but didn't. So 1 out for Otago. And that brings Emi Takona up to bat. When he's the second baseman for Otago today. Nice pitch on the outside corner there from Eastwood. Making him strike one. Throwing that one at me. So, throws that one down and in. To kind of not tempted. I think it's 2-2. Pretty sure it is. One out here in the bottom of the second. Top of the second. I think that evens it up. Oh no, full house. Not tempted. Too low. So with 1 out, we have a runner on first for Otago here, and up to bat, Phoenix Woodell. Got a lead-off pitch by Eastwood. Gets it in the count early. So that one just missed. 1-1. Inside of that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hit that one hard to right field, but the right fielder's right there to catch it. And well, there's all sorts of shenanigans going on there. Bottom line is the out was made in right field for the second out. The runner hadn't tagged and then had to scurry back. In the meantime, the throw was wayward coming in from the outfield. Got away from everybody. There's a guy in the on-deck circle involved in the screen of the play, and Captain Cam Watts come out asking the umpire something, but I'm not sure what. I don't think they would get any additional base on interference. So, but anyway, 2 out, runner on second. Up to bat as our lead-off hitter, Corbin Tuwairua. Fouls that one back on a strong swing. outside. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the third out. So Otago do not add to their total there. Top of the second, and they remain 3-0. Okay, here we go, bottom 2. What kind of plastic that bat's made of, but that sounded pretty horrible. Anyway, South Canterbury batting in the bottom of the second. And this looks like Harmy Goldsmith. Third baseman. Didn't like that pitch inside, but the umpire did. And we're 0-2. That is a bit of a flubber over there, the second baseman. Takona makes an easy catch there. First out of the innings. Brings into bat. Ben has some pretty good at-bats in the last game against Marlborough that I had the pleasure of commentating. So let's see how he goes this game. Oh, very tempted by a tricky little change up there from Jacob Whitlock. He's in an 0-2 hole here. Tried to throw it again. Couldn't throw it far enough. One ball, 2 strikes. Cooper made a really good catch out in the outfield in the last innings. So we've got a little bit of chat going on between Cam Watts and the umpire. That one caught a ball. That seemed pretty high. Must have been right at the top of the zone. 1-1. throw that knuckleball again. He took a bit off it and hit it just hard enough to get it over the shortstop's head, and then ran fast enough to scream around first base and dive in head first into second. So a bit of softball there. White getting himself in a scoring position with 1 down now. South Canterbury will be happy, I think, to pick some of this lead back from Otago. White, the hitter, runner on second, 1 out. Inside. So many Jacobs out on the field today, it's hard to know who people are cheering for. Jacob Wedlock pitching, Jacob White hitting. Get the call there. That one. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second. Swing and miss. Sorry about that. So that's the end of 2 innings, and Otago have a 3-0 lead over South Canterbury. Okay, here we go. Top of the third. And up to bat for Otago. Number 11, Ash Watson. He's part of the 3 base runners who scored in the first innings. So that's a beautiful hit to right centre. He's screaming around first, screaming around second, he's coming to third. The cut by Durham holds it there, and that's a good way to lead off the innings. So a good start there. Cam Watts now batting. He's Push that out to right field. It should be deep enough for the sack fly, and it is. And Ash Watson comes in to score. And that makes it 4-0 to Otago. So one out, and James Matheson's the batter now. He's getting blown off the mound just about. Swing and miss. This is really a check swing by James Matheson. Outside. Eastwood with the pitch. Just on the outside corner, but it was pretty close. 2-1, I think. Down the chute, that was a good spot. Good comeback pitch there from East. Sorry, Josh. Pitching right through the zone. Good pitch. Good pitch. Good him looking. And that's the second out of the got the batter. Two out, no one on. Not able to get the umpire to get his right hand up on that pitch. Eastwood with the pitch. Down. Is the pitch strike? Nice pitch, it's like part of the plate. Swung hard. Just off it. Here's the pitch from Eastwood. That's down and out for the full. So Otago have another base runner in the innings. 2-out walk. Brings up Logan Herbert, first baseman. That was up, and it's hit hard, and it's over. Logan Herbert, 2-run home run. I have a feeling I'll remember him doing that a couple of years ago as well, hitting a big home run. Could be wrong, but I seem to remember he did that before against Canterbury a few years ago when Otago beat Canterbury. Not sure. Otago find themselves up by 6-0. Top of the third. Nathan Hill heading now. And that's ball one. Oh, that's sorry. Swing there on that one, he fouls it back. And there, well left. Pitch. Ball 4. Nathan Hill finds himself on base with 2 out. Brings up Whatukura. Grip on that one, flies off to the fence. Nathan Hill finds his way over to second. Watts collects it. Marches down to third base to stop him from getting an extra base out of it. Eastwood with the pitch, tempted by the high ball. Swing there. Runner on second, 2 out. Otago lead by 6-0. That was a pretty good spot. There's the pitch to Hemi. Fouled off there. Full count here. Oh, good firm hands there from Takana. Hanging in there. This is a good battle. 3-2 on Hemi. He throws the change up. Takana wins the battle. So he marches over to first base. Cam Watts, the Otago player coach, coming out to make a substitution. Looks like Colin Morale is coming in to hit for Phoenix Woodell. So coming in for his first at bat of the game with 2 out and runners on first and second from the rally. Eastwood getting ahead here. Eastwood trying to hit me again. Ball has squirted all the way down the third baseline, and only some determined chasing from Dylan Potts stops the runner from second coming around third and scoring, because they squirted away in a really bad angle. So well done, Dylan. Managing to pull that one in. Eastwood's looks like he's labouring a little bit to throw strikes. Dylan Potts doing a good job to keep that last one in front of him. That's a good pitch. Oh, he's a bit unlucky here, Josh. That looked pretty close. 3-1 count now. Runners second and third and 2 out. Top of the third innings. And that's down. So we'll load the bases up. And we'll go back to the top of the order, and it's Corbin to Whatukura. And Eastwood's going to be replaced by the looks by Jacob. Give me the ball, I can go all day, Neil. So we'll wait while Jacob gets his warm-up pitches going. He's trying to hit me, Dylan. Here we go. Top of the order again. To Whatukura. Facing Jacob Neal. 1. Bases loaded, 2 out. Bottom of the third innings. Nice pitch by Neal there on the inside corner. Evens up the count. And a good hard swing. And the end result was foul. Not tempted. That was definitely low. Curve on the outside doesn't. And if anyone's wondering, it might look beautiful and warm and everything, but it's a frigid easterly Christchurch day here. That's a good hit. Fumbled by the shortstop, and he can't make the play over at first. Unfortunately, a run scores. safe over at first. So another run to Otago. That makes it 7. And we still have bases loaded and 2 out. With our next hitter being right fielder Ash Watson. Canterbury and 0. Okay, South Canterbury are going to back the bottom of the 3rd innings now. A bunch of substitutions and that going on here. None of which I know about, so I'll just do my best to try and tell you what's going on. Number 9 batter Ricky Minchington, the shortstop, is going to lead us off here. Jacob Whitlock's still on the mound, so it's strike 1. That one high and inside. Ball 1. That one high. So Whitlock behind on the count now. I think it's 2-1. That's 3-1. Pitch on the outside. Oh, that's right for a change. Good. Swing and a miss from Minchington. Fills the count out. On deck is lead off hitter Corey Durham. Following him, Ricky McLeod. Inside. Start for South Canterbury. What they need right now is base runners for sure. And Ricky Minchington showing them the way there. Let's see if Corey Durham. Well, he's not going to do it on that pitch, is he? Up and out. Very low spin change up that one from Whitlock. Draws a swing from Durham. She fouls back. That one in the dirt. 2-2 the count. That one looked to be right at the top of the strike zone on the last pitch. Full count now to Durham. And South Canterbury look to start their scoring count in this game. Runner on first and none out. Just a pitch, and Durham's got a hold of that. It's out to centre field. He's struggling with it. He dropped it. And Minchington, some good base running there. Gets around to third. Durham with the fridge on his back stays at first. Just joking, Corey. You know I love you. There we go. Runners at the corners and none out. Up the bat. Ricky McLeod with Jacob Neal on deck. Oh, that's nicely hit. First base, and South Canterbury do get their first run on that good piece of base running by Ricky Minchington to score. On that by Ricky McLeod. It was ground out, but good job by Ricky to put that to ball and score South Canterbury's first run. And here's Jacob Neal. He's a pitcher, but he's a pretty decent hitter too. Chasing a slower pitch on the outside there, and he manages to foul it off. Jacob Neal facing Woodlock. That's down. Just in the bottom of the third. Otago in South Canterbury 7-1. There's a pitch up. That's down, and then just caught the corner there. 2-2. None out, and a runner on second. Must be one out. Yes, there is. Second. Jacob leans on that one. Got pulled around on that. Cool. Strike three. Okay, so Neal's out. That's the second out of the innings. And Dylan Potts ahead of now. Potts with the all down the third baseline. Somehow he managed to pull that pitch. He finds himself in a bit of a hole here. Let's see what Wedlock gives him. Give him a firm drop ball. Too low. Changer, drill out to centre field, can't make the catch, drops it, he's coming round 3, he's safe at 3, it goes into the dugout and that's home. So 2 runs to score on there. Bit of poor fielding by the Otago team really, a drop catch out to centre field, relay throw in. Some good aggressive base running by South Canterbury, and that gets them a couple of runs more and reduces the deficit to 7-3. So 4 runs obviously. So Otago are going out to have a wee chat in the middle just to calm the farm. We'll get on the same page. There are 2 out here, and Homie Goldsmith's up to that. Dylan Potts showing some good wheels to put pressure on the Otago field there. They scored a third run over the innings. Homie Goldsmith's our better now. Wedlock falls behind him. Up and out. No, nobody is harming that dog in the background, if you're wondering. I think it's some sort of beagle. Excited to see another dog. Whoops. Fielded that well in the box behind one. That one into right centre, right field. A clean blow out there. And again, a 2-out runner on first base. And there's been some scoring in these situations in this game already from both teams, so Ben Hunter Brady is our batter, and he's down 1 strike already. Change up, rolled over to the third baseman who throws it in the dirt, not controlled by the first baseman over there for Otago, and everybody's safe. So runners first and second, 2 out now. Now Cooper White is the hitter. Starts him out with a strike on the outside corner. Down the right hand side of the field there, which is also called the first base line. Cooper White's 0-2 down. Runners first and second and 2 out. That's a hit to third base. And he fumbles that one as well. And his throw over the first is good, but not on time. So South Canterbury to finish the load of bases here. And brings up Jacob White. South Canterbury a real chance to keep making that exit back here. And that's a strike in the knees. Pitch to White, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, and the innings is over, but not before South Canterbury scored 3. Get themselves right back into this game. We've completed 3 innings now, and the score is 7-3. Here we go, top of the 4th. Leading off for Otago, Ash Watson. Jacob Neal with a pitch. Doesn't like it. Neal with a pitch outside and got it. Just foul. Nice piece by Ash Watson. Foul down the left field. Down that left field line at all. That east is just pushing the ball full count in this game. There seems to be a lot of them. That one's fouled off. It's a good battle here. Came off after, so we got out there. First out, top of the fourth. High as we can. Watts, Otago catcher. Neil comes back with a strike there. Down and in for a ball. Ball high. Let's check whether he's swinging that. And our other umpire agrees that he did not. Pitch by Jake there, managing to persuade Cam Watts to have a swing in it. Half-hearted, but still a swing. So Cam Watts with a one-out single there, not single, walk of course. James Matheson. Jacob Neal leads off with a strike to Matheson. Now, runner on first. That's right in there. Good pitch by Jacob. Ahead now. Well left. That's had a good look at that, but correctly judged it to be outside. 1 and 2. Commentators literally freezing. It is very cold down here. Swing and a miss. Nice pitching by Jacob Neal for the second out. just right down there. Good pitch by Neil. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Just joining us, Otago had a 7-run lead. But in the last innings, the bottom of the third, South Canterbury picked back 3 of those runs, so we've got a 7-3 ball game. Fouled off by Conway. That's the run first. Pitch outside. He half went, the umpire says he did. Pops puts the tag on him. Conway's out. 3rd out of the innings. Otago did not score in their innings. Going to go into the bottom of the 4th and 7-2 Otago. Top of 5. Ricky Mitchington. Must be bottom of 4, sorry. Ricky Mitchington batting for South Canterbury. Scored their first run last innings when South Canterbury lumped in 3 to make this a game again, to be fair. They were trailing 7-0 and they've done well to get themselves back into this. That's a good bit of hitting on the change up there to foul it back. We've got a new picture, I forgot to tell you that. Otago's new picture is Josh Jones, lefty. And it's a good hard rise ball that gets Mitchington swinging for the first out. Good start for Jones. And that brings up Corey Durham, the second baseman. Good experienced hitter here for South Canterbury. And if you could hear that, I think that was his kid, so he's pretty popular with someone cheering for him in the background. Probably can't hear through all this wind. It's outside. asking the umpire for the count, but not telling us, so I don't know what it is. First base umpire onto that quickly to say that it came off Dori's legs. Two count. Swings at a high rise. That was a good pitch by Jones. I feel like Corey was full bend, so that's even more impressive. This young Otago pitcher getting a couple of strikeouts to start his portion of the game here. There's 2 outs. This is Steve Hammond, who's come on first base. So this is his first bat of the game. Over to first base for the out. That's 3, so pretty quick, crisp innings there by the Otago field. So they get 3 outs. And that ends the 4th innings after 4 completes. Otago 7, South Canterbury 3. Go. Top of 5, I'm sad to say. And I'm taking this, so I don't know who this is betting actually. It's a new guy. Or is it? No, it's not. It's Logan Herbert. My bad. It's hard to keep up when you're so frozen cold. Anyway, Jacob Neal is the pitcher still. Logan Herbert is our batter, and the ump's going to tell me the strikes count in just a second. Or yes, 3 balls. And that was ball 4. Oh no, sorry, strike 1. 3-1 the count. That was a good pitch from Neil, making him swing. To be fair, good hitters count, 3-1, but Jacob's pulled 2 strikes back now. He's working pretty hard for his team out here, Jacob Neal. That looked as good as the last one. Logan Herbert with the lead-off walk there for Otago. Nathan Hill's our batter now. And Jacob starts off with a good first pitch strike there. I'm at second base. Across the first, makes the out, but it's quite running by Nathan Hill. Nearly made it. Fast set of heels there, boy. So got one out. Runner on second. Don't have very tidy writing, some of them. Anyway, there's lots of O looking shapes and A looking shapes, and I apologise. I'm going with Tokona, T-O-K-O-N-A. I hope that's right. Some pretty good contact by Hemi in this at bat. Swing of the one that was on the corner, but clearly that was on the corner. Good pitch by Jacob Neal, bringing up Heavy Tokona. And that's 2 out. And it brings up Callum Rowley, who came in for Phoenix Wardell a couple of innings ago. Strike 2 by Neil. Now he's in the groove. Throwing some good strikes. Dylan Potts receiving nicely on the plate. Oh, that's a good pitch. A real good pitch. Well set up by Potts behind the plate too, so that strikeout gets them out of the innings with no runs scored. Nice job by those two. Going to go into the bottom of the 5th, and the score's still 7-3. Okay folks, here we go, bottom of the 5th. Jacob Neal up to bat, facing Otago's pitcher Josh Jones. Josh impressed in his first innings, last innings, getting through the South Canterbury lineup pretty quickly. A couple of strikeouts and most of the ground out, so Jacob with a good patient at bat here. Good time. South Canterbury's coach is coming down the line. I think Umpy might have lost track of the count again. Anyway. weight. Looks like Jacob's been a first base on the balls. And that brings in our catcher Dylan Potts. He's down in the dirt. Jones with the pitch to Potts. Didn't knock him out. Got back nicely there. And the up to the strike, so that must be ball. Struck at the knees there on Potts. Here's the pitch from Jones. Drop all outside. Missed the zone. 3-1. So Otago in danger of walking 2 in a row here. Oh, that was some sort of knuckle change, I think, there. He's fouled it off. So tempting. Fouled off down the third base line. So we've got a full count now. Runner on first, none out. South Canterbury trying to pick back runs here. And that's ball 4. So Jones, after an impressive last innings, struggling to find the zone here. And the first 2 batters who come up find themselves on base. And into bat, Honey Goldsmith, the third baseman. And a swing and a miss there from Harvey. Interesting sound that this bat of Honey's makes. Probably heard it last time around. Reminds me of those titanium bats they had back in my day. Jones really struggling to find the zone here. There's one. Fouls it off his foot. There's that sound that I was talking about. There's the pitch from Jones and it's up and in. It was a knuckleball too. It's well hit out to right. Fielded out there. 5 balls caught. Jacob Neal tagging up. Second gets the third. So there we go. Runner on third. Good scoring opportunity here for South Canterbury. Runners on the corners and 1 out. Aaron Johnson, who's in for Ben Brady. I think he was in last inning or last time up anyway. Swing and a miss from Johnson. It's 2 strikes. Jones had him chasing there. And he's swinging a miss, and well, by my reckoning he struck out, and then Jacob Neal has scored. They tried to throw the runner out from first, stealing second. They didn't. Jacob Neal came in from third and scored, but Cam Watts is a wily veteran and he'll have a different idea that he wants to put in front of the umpires, and I'm not sure what that is, whether the guy left early or there was some other sort of interference. Umpires are saying no. That Cam is wanting some clarification on. The umpire's already made his mind up on Cam's going out to talk to the base umpire, and the home plate umpire is on a bar of it. So the upshot of all of that is that South Canterbury has scored another run through Jacob Neal crossing the plate, and we're at 7-4. There's 2 out and a runner on second. And we've got another batter, and that is Cooper White, the right fielder. All on the outside. Jones with the pitch down in the dirt. White the batter. Let's see, you're after a score update. It is 7 runs to 4 to Otago. We are in the top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th. Must be the bottom of the 5th. Jones with the pitch. Outside corner for a strike. Just tuning in, Otago scored 7 runs early on, led 7-0, but South Canterbury definitely has not laid down here. They've picked back 3 runs an innings ago and another one this innings, and replacement pitcher Josh Jones had a really good innings last innings, but this innings has struggled to find the zone. Licked a few walks, which is good news for South Canterbury because they need base runners. And that brings up Jacob White. Runners first and second and 2 out. Good pitch. That was a good pitch by Jones. He's just popped it up and nicely caught there for the 3rd out of the innings. So we 5 completed now, and Otago leads 7-4. Here we go, team. Top of the 6th, Jacob Neal pitching. Top of the order for Otago is Corbin to Whatukura, and we've got strike one. Head back to Jacob on the mound, and he throws over the first for a straightforward out. Made it look easy. Who says pitchers can't field? And we've got one out in the top of the sixth. And one strike now for the lead-off hitter, and the innings. Oh no, it's not. It's Ash Watson, and he's not leading off. He's one out. 2-2 is the count. One out's full. And fouled off by Ash Watson. Good meaty piece on there. Jacob Neal with the pitch. Down and out. All four. Ash Watson finding his way on base. For a hitter, catcher Cam Watson. Pitch, strike one. Good leader by Jacob Neal there. One out, runner on first. Top of the sixth. Goes, and he's safe. Runner on second, one out. Cam Watts drives that down the right baseline. First baseline into the dugout. So the Otago players are all awake now. Of course, time. Bit of miscommunication there. Very high. The centre fielder's running in on it. Did not get a good read on that at all. It's fallen in front of him. He's managed to get it in on the relay. Very difficult fielding conditions here with this strong easterly wind if you are not used to it. So maybe a bit of inexperience there. Runners at the corners, one out. Squeeze the bunt. Cam Watt with the delayed steal, and he gets tagged eventually. He should be called out. He should have been called out. dropped the ball after he tagged him, in my opinion. But the umpire disagrees with me completely. In the meantime, Ash Watson scurried home for another run. Otago's first in a while to make the score 8-4. And James Matheson's up to bat. Cam Watts safely back at first. And there's another strike. Jacob getting ahead here. 1 and 2 on Matheson. That's a dribbler back to the mound. Jake made a good throw, but that one's just been lost by the South Canterbury first baseman, Stephen Gambon. So that allows Cam Watts to come all the way around from first to score. And James Matheson finds his way over to third on the error. Otago get a 9th run. So some much needed runs for Otago here. Jakey's pitching his heart out here as usual. And this time he's not really getting much help from his field. It's a bit hard. That's softball. For Otago lead here, and our batter number 18. That's a back to Jacob Neal on the mound, who does a good job checking the runner over there on third. And end result, Callum Rowley is thrown out at first. Brings up Logan Herbert, puts it to third, throws over to first base in time for the out. Not before Otago scored. We're going to go into the bottom of the 6th. Otago leading by 9-4. Okay, here we come back here, Ricky Minchington. There's our lead-off hitter in the bottom of the 6th. Ross Jones is our pitcher. And Ricky's got a wee bit of support in behind me here from the family. That's great to hear. Jones coming out and struggling to find the strike zone, and he gets it there. So Started the comeback. 3-1 count. And we got away from him. Don't rub it, pal. Ricky Minchington finds his way on the base. Hit by pitch. So again, South Canterbury find themselves trying to pig back runs. Corey Durham, top of the order, comes up. Runner on first, nobody out. And that pitch was in there. Caught in the umpire. And we got strike one. That side there. Reaching for that one. So Jones, well, the first ball, he hit the first batter, to be fair, on a 3-1 count. Got behind on Burrows, but now he's thrown 2 straight strikes to get Burrows in the hole. And Burrows hits this one to short. No play at first. Otago's shortstop. Minchington's coming around to score. Burrows is going to be third. The ball's finally and so, you know, put the ball in play, put some pressure on the field, and things happen. Burrows generating a run there. South Canterbury much needed that. That's their 5th run of the game now. And we have a score of 9-5. South Canterbury once again not lying down. Runner on third. Nobody out. Stephen Gamble is a batter now. None out, runner on third. No one's inside. Showing some good discipline on the that one. Pitch was outside and he picks up the walk. So Gamblin trots off to first. Jones not able to get any of the first 3 batters out. Brings up to bat Jacob Neal, batting in the 3 hole. Runners at the corners and nobody out. So good opportunity for South Canterbury again. Pick up some runs. Just missed that. Down the right field line would have been interesting there. One strike on Neal. Pitch from Jones. Oh, he's hit that hard out the right field. Lining it up. Nice catch. But Durham scores easily on the sack. And another run for South Canterbury. That's the first out of the innings now. Brings in Dylan Potts with a runner on second. 1 out. Good swing there from Potts. There's a bit of drop on that pitch from Jones. That's a good pitch from Jones. That's a good pitch. Potsy trying to get that one to Brew. Got caught out on it. So there's a change here somewhere. If you think this game's dragging on, you're right. It is dragging on, but we're getting there. Some good scoring by both teams in the game. That'll always lengthen a game. It's just the way it is. Since Otago lead, we're in the top of the sixth, bottom of the sixth. I beg your pardon. Pitch, change up, drop change, very effective. 2-2's the count. Keep the batter. Another change up. He's pulled the chain again, but Kemp's good enough to get a piece on that one. Pitch up. Came around a little bit, but not enough. And by my reckoning, we must be full count now. Here's the 3-2 from Jones. Change up, swing in the dirt, but tagged by Watts. And that is the third out of the innings. And we're finally through 6 innings. Coming up in the top of the 7th in just a moment, with Otago leading by 9 runs to 6. Hill's going to lead us off here. Jacob Neal on the mound. And he throws, hits it hard to short. Winchington. Oh. That was a close play. I'm not prepared to voice my opinion because I think it was very close. But he's caught him safe. Cincinnati. Otago. Through. Base runner on. First runner of the innings. Top of the seventh. Whatukura. Second baseman is up. Hill on first base. It's the pitch from Neal. It's a bunt. It's hit him, and he's out of the box. That is the right. Nice attempt to land a good bunt there, but the bounce of the ball just didn't go his way. So we have one out. Colin Rowley. Swing and a miss from Rowley. Neal gets ahead of him one. Right there from Neal, that's good pitching. 2 strikes on the batter. 1 out, runner on first, top of the 7th. Otago lead 9 runs to 6. Base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 1 out. Good pitch, Jacob. Good swing there from Canterbury. Just foul. Inside out, found first base dugout. So Jacob ahead here. Oh, and he's hit that hard caliber into the hole. The runner on second just holding there just to make sure that it fell. And it did. So he held and advanced to 3. That hard out to the right centre. It's bounced off the fence. It's thrown it in. 1 run scored. Here comes the throw, but the second run scores and it's wide. So Otago taking advantage there of some good hitting, producing another couple of runs. Now lead by 11 runs to 6. Here's Ash Watson, the number 2 hitter. Takes strike 1. Otago trying to build on their lead here. that to third base. And our third baseman throws it away down the line. That's gone over the fence, so it's dead. So Watson finds his way to second. Otago's got another run. One down now for Watts. Makes the out, and that's 2 down. That's advanced to third base on the play. Got a good out mate at the end. And they had a chance to stop advancing. And a good hit there, and the second baseman, Durham, tries to field it on his forehand. It was really probably a backhand chance, and it's away from him. James Matheson finds his way on base. It's another run, so 13-6. Otago lead now. Austin Conway's their batter now. Runner on first. With the wind up the pitch, go back. Two strikes on off to Conway. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3, that's the third out. So, we go to the bottom of the 7th now. South Canterbury with all of the work to do here. Otago lead 13 runs to 6. So Otago need the 3 outs to finish off the game here. Bottom of the 7th. Lead off better for South Canterbury. Just trying to think. With the subs, I'm not going to know until I see them on the back of the stream, so sorry about that. Here he comes. It's number, I don't know. 17. 43. There you go. There's Aaron Johnson. That's that straight back to the pitcher. Josh Jones throws it over the first, and that's the first out of the 7th innings. Bottom of the 7th. That's going to bring up number 52, Cooper White. his hip there on the follow through. Jones on the release. Ball in the dirt. Ball one. That's a change up. 1-1. There's another change up down and away. Pretty difficult to hit those ones, to be fair. 0-2. Cooper White swings at a ball in the dirt. Cameron Watts corrals the ball, holds on to him and says, nah. Okay. Let's check him out. So Otago near one out for the game here, and the hitter is Jacob White, number 53. That was off the one. Jones with the pitch right in here. Evens the count at 1. Otago leading by 13-6. Need one out for the game. That's in the zone there, and it draws a swing. Jacob White. We're 1 strike away from this game. One by Otago. And that's not it. Outside. 2-2. 2 out. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. So Otago got there in the end. Some good hitting, some good entertainment in this game. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. Apart from the cold, but that's summer in Christchurch. Hey, good display by these two teams, and yeah, have a great